Our next guest is a consummate businessman, entrepreneur, and now you can add author to his long list of achievements. In his own words, not mine, he says, I am just a polished hustler from the streets of North Philadelphia who loves the Lord, his family, and a good round of gold with friends. There you go. Please welcome, big welcome, not just a little welcome. Please have a big welcome to a good friend of mine, Mr. John McQueen. How are you, John?
Clark, I'm doing great. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
No problem.
I've been looking forward to this opportunity to sit down and chat with you for quite some time.
My friend, I am blessed and just glad to be on your show. I thank you for this opportunity, and I got to tell you, my prayers and my heart go out to Carol and her husband. My mother passed away from a stroke, and as she was talking, I was just so filled up. I remember that my mother had a lot of those issues that Carol talked about. My mother liked to eat what she liked to eat. She liked that brown liquor, which we all know is not good for you. And she was a heavy smoker for years. And sure enough, even after the doctors explained to her she had to make some changes, just as Carol said, she was unwilling to do so. And she was at an early age. My mother died when she was 42 from a stroke. She had a stroke and lived for about a week, and then went on to be with the Lord. So I was just so uplifted as well, though, that Carol went on to share symptoms and preventive measures and things that we can do to not get in that situation. Health and wellness is so important that we do what we can when we can, so that we don't get in that type of situation. So again, my prayers and heart to Carol and her husband.
Absolutely, and you're so right. 42, that's incredible. I mean, wow. I'm speechless. Well, John, for those who don't know you, for those minute few out there listening that may not know you just yet, talk a little bit about who you are and what is your experiences in.
Oh, wow. Sure. Thank you. Well, right now, I'm a husbandman. I'm a father. I'm a Christian, as you say, to the man that loves the Lord. Certainly not perfect, but I am committed to my faith and my family. And from a professional standpoint, I find myself right now, and I'm an entrepreneur. My wife and I run and operate a thriving health and wellness business. We also own part of an ice cream company. It's actually Healthy Ice Cream, and I know that sounds like a contradictive term or a paradox, but it's actually Healthy Ice Cream. It's high in protein, low in fat, low in sugar. It's called Body Quest Ice Cream. And to prove it's healthy, our largest customer are hospitals. Hospitals are actually buying our ice cream and giving it to their patients for many different reasons, everything from wound care, maternity wards, cancer patients, dialysis clinics, because it actually helps in the healing process and promoting your body weight. A lot of times if you're sick, and in some cases the treatments you might have can cause you to lose weight. Well, our ice cream, because it's so loaded with protein, actually helps you maintain your weight, which is a good thing sometimes when you are actually ill. We also own a small piece of a entertainment company located here in Atlanta, called Bright Ideas. I currently have 2 television shows and a movie being made. One of the television shows has actually been sold to a major network and a cable network. And we have a couple other small things going on, right? But like many people, I came out of corporate America. Was very happy. Was the director of sales for NBC TV. In fact, that's what brought my family here. I'm originally from Philadelphia. My wife and my daughter and I came down here when I was promoted to director, and shortly after I got here, GE, which owned NBC at the time, decided they wanted to get out the TV business, and the people they sold the station two decided they wanted me to get out of the TV business. So
wow.
I found myself, like many people, laid off. And you know, I know you can identify with this, man. You know, we were living fat and happy with that income, but the problem was it was just one income, and so
Absolutely.
I learned the hard way that, you know, one income is like having a table with one leg. No matter how big and thick and sturdy that leg may be, if it should get cut off one day, you're no longer a table. You're just a piece of wood laying on the floor.